Hey everybody, it is me, Gregory Manarino, back for my post-market wrap-up for this freaking lovely day. It really was. Wednesday, February 7th, 2018. I mean, seriously, just incredible. And I want to cover this because it's important, a lot of stuff. I'll try to keep this serious, although, I like to joke around. Let's start off with this. When I mean that this market was whipsawed up and down, backwards and sideways today was unbelievable. What was driving this was pretty simple. I mean, if really all you need is a fraction of one functioning brain cell here, it was the bond market. Once again, crossing over that red line in the sand. The U.S. 10-year yield started moving up somewhere around 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The market didn't like this at all. Before that, we were up nearly 400 points. The market's all three major indices finished in the red. My trade went positive and negative so many times today, up and down like a yo-yo, finished negative for the day. Just completely crazy. All right, we'll see what happens moving forward here. But I cannot, really, and this is why I love hearing from all of you guys and girls out here who write to me, that you are so aware of how important it is to watch the bond market. Now, while everybody else is looking someplace else, you know exactly what you should be looking at. It's incredible. So, no doubt we are on the wrong side of that red line in the sand here. Something else happened today that the market did not like. All right, let's talk about that. This budget deal, $300 billion. Okay, where's it coming from? You understand? This is more cash printed out of thin air, borrowed into existence again. Look, who's been telling you for the longest time that I don't care who sits in the White House, the debt is going to get much worse. It's not going to get better. So if President Trump tries to convince you that he's going to fix this problem, well, then I have a few things I can sell you, like a bridge over in Brooklyn. It's just not going to happen here. Believe me, there's no way he's going to control spending. As a matter of fact, it's going to get monumentally worse under President Trump. Just like under President Obama before him, you can expect the debt and deficits to explode to the upside. And with that said, look what they did to gold and silver today. Got hammered. It's not real. You remember those 6 traders, I think it was 2 weeks ago, that got arrested for rigging the gold and silver markets by spoofing them? Well, where'd they go? I bet you they went there, they all had a couple of drinks, and then they went home. Look, nobody gets held accountable anymore. It's just so rigged. Everything is just so rigged here. Let's talk about other things that I think you might find interesting. If you follow my work on my other social networks, I caught a snapshot, a really nice snapshot of your friend and mine, Steve Leisman. Hi, Steve. Where he was outlining how the Federal Reserve is now talking about, well, you know what? Maybe we're going to hold off rate hikes a little bit. It's insane. Charles Evans, Fed President Charles Evans, actually came marching out. Just like I said, they were going to send out Fed presidents here. Remember I said that a couple of videos ago? I said, let's watch and see if it happens. Well, it did. He says, no, we should probably hold off here on raising rates, maybe till mid-year, readdress it. Obviously, look, this is what they're going to do. They're trying to rig the bond market by buying it. Now they're trying to talk the bond market into normalizing, talk the stock market higher as well. How about this one? I also posted this on Twitter and everywhere else. Leon Cooperman, this guy is an icon on Wall Street, a multi-billionaire hedge fund manager on live TV, CNBC, came out stating, another multi-billionaire hedge fund manager, the bond market is in a bubble. I caught a snapshot of that too. It's on Steemit if you want to go look at it. You can see him sitting there. And I caught him. Can't believe they actually allowed him to continue to talk. But nobody, interestingly enough, when he went into that, if you were watching this, Nobody tried to address that with them. They just kind of right over the head, right over their heads. They don't want to talk about the bond market bubble. So, look, here's the story. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. If they do not get a handle on this bond market, we're in a lot of trouble. There's no doubt about it. This market is going to melt down like like people have no idea. Everything is hinging on what is occurring in the bond market. There's no doubt about it. It's the biggest market of them all by exponents. So it's clear, it should be clear to you, it's clear to me, that this debt is a liability, because look what happens once we have to start paying more just to support the debt we already owe by yields rising. Oh, no, no, no. Market starts to melt down. Doesn't like that very much. It also didn't like the fact that we're going to borrow another $300 billion. Where's it coming from? Out of thin air. Oh, yeah, richest country in the world. We are the most indebted country on the planet. So when you hear a politician or some other person who's absolutely clueless says, the United States is the richest country on earth, why can't we have this, that, and the other thing? It's because we are the most indebted on earth. There's never been a country holding more debt than us in the history of the world. It's the truth. So anyway, with all this said, we're going to watch it. We're going to watch how this plays out over the next couple of days. My guess is we're going to see even more Fed presidents come out talking about pushing off rate hikes, moving goalposts like they always do. I also believe they're going to have no choice here but to institute a new bond buying program. Whether they actually tell us about it or they do this through some backdoor channel, through some overseas banks, or however they're going to work it, it is going to happen. It has to. Otherwise, melt down. And I mean meltdown. These incremental changes across that red line in the sand are magnified. Why are they magnified? Well, Leon Cooperman just said the debt is in a bubble. Don't listen to Greg Manarino about it. Maybe you like Leon Cooperman better than me. That's okay. He's a smart guy. All right, look, I'm gonna let you all go. I really can't wait for tomorrow morning. I can't wait to see what happens in the overnight markets and watch bonds and watch cryptocurrencies, where the cash is moving around. You gotta admit, this is better than any soap opera you could ever watch. All right, with that said, I'll see you in the morning. Over and out.